everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sweet Blurred, and this video's, well, I had planned for it to originally be a very quick upload. It's something that's been on my mind for the past week and a half since we found out what's been going on between Jacksfilms and SSSniperwolf over the past week and a half. We're going to be talking about CoryxKenshin. We're going to be talking about Berleezy. We're going to be bringing racism into this conversation, okay? I've been a fan of Jacksfilms for years. Jacksfilms literally was just proving a point. He made all those videos about SniperWolf, using her videos to show that you can make money off other people's content while still crediting the original creators and making it transformative. Clearly, YouTube does not care because it doesn't affect them. The messed up part about this is YouTube has been in controversy several times before on how they handle certain creators on their platform doing terrible things in the past, not properly enforcing their guidelines to all creators equally, the whole 9 yards. Now, I had to revise my script for this video because initially I was just going to talk about how YouTube did nothing at all. They didn't take any action at all. No, we got a follow-up today, and I'm going to be one of those content creators that chimes in because what the heck. So today we got an update from YouTube and SSSniperwolf, and
is this nigga serious?
What do you mean behavior on both sides? I'm just gonna put both their responses up on the screen. Jack is not the one that decided to dox another creator. He never attacked her character as an individual. He strictly kept everything focused on her content.
In fact, she ended up removing an entire video of hers because enough creators came out and said, no, that's my work. And it may have something to do with the fact that she showed an entire TikTok without even reacting to it. Again. Yeah, it's not the first time she's done this.
If that's the case, you need to apply that same logic to all the commentary channels on this platform, including mine, because you will always have someone that's critical of you, giving you criticism on your content because they may or may not like it, and that's okay. YouTube, is this why you got rid of the dislike button? Because people didn't like the fact that people disliked your attempt at making a YouTube rewind those years ago? And because it was received so poorly, you decided to take away the dislike button? Come on now. Then SniperWolf responds back. We already have a response on the screen. Girl, you typed that mess up on ChatGPT. Come on now. Not a single ounce of that message was written by her. And I doubt it came from her legal team. She's only apologizing now because her sponsorships and her money's taking a hit. This video is just mainly integrating both CoryxKenshin and Berleezy into the mix because as a Black content creator myself, that literally just started on this platform. Seeing what happened to CoryxKenshin and Berleezy and then seeing what's happening with SniperWolf, it's like, what the heck? YouTube does play favoritism and is racist because Cory made this video a whole year ago, August 2022.
My YouTube rep who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just gonna leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this. I have a lot of respect for you. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not Black. Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Cory, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? They came back and they removed my age restriction.
Calling out YouTube for their antics about age restricting his videos on his channel for the same content a non-Black creator would also make in the same time period. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, other creators stood with Cory about that whole mess.
But I thought I'd make a video about this kind of stuff anyway to kind of like back up Cory too, because I'll always have his back. He's one of the more genuine people on the platform. So nice, doesn't swear, makes the most fun content he can for his audience, and I really respect and appreciate that. And even though I started like before him, and he talks about how I inspired him a lot of the times, he's really inspiring me these days to like try harder with my content. So shout out to Cory. He's one of the best YouTubers on the platform.
YouTube never addressed it. Cory is up there in terms of content creators, especially Black content creators. He does very well. Oh, and Berleezy. Love Berleezy. Love him to death. It's amazing seeing non-problematic Black people on this platform making content they enjoy and not being in drama. Berlin decided to play Poop Killer 4 a while back. I believe it was February 2023. I saw the upload of that video prior to his channel getting taken down.
The one takeaway that I really have since the termination, and it's been so long now that it doesn't even feel that big of a deal, is that bro, no matter what I would have said to YouTube to try and fight for my channel, they didn't have to give me my channel back, and that's a crazy feeling, bro. It wouldn't matter what route I took, if I'm calling them out, if I'm begging and pleading, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, court of public opinion, it didn't matter, bro, because this is their website, you know? We are all guests on their platform, and the content that I post on here is not even really mine, because, you know, they deleted it and it's gone forever. The only ones that truly made me feel like I mattered during that situation was y'all, bro. And that's the one thing I want y'all to know.
I was concerned because I knew something was going to come from it, because he very rarely, actually never, put anything controversial on his channel in terms of uploads, let's plays, whatever. Never. The one time that his editing team forgot to edit out pornographic material and his whole channel got taken down, nothing was left of it. They completely banned his channel. But here we have SniperWolf trying to clip as little content as possible to still get paid because of Jacksfilms' efforts of giving power back to the small creators, of having their content removed and stolen from SSSniperwolf without getting a dime from those videos. But because she makes content that takes a low amount of effort, doxed another long-term creator on YouTube, and puts that same creator and their normal civilian relatives and wife at risk and harm. They then decide to release a weak statement of saying behavior on both sides is not tolerated and what's not wanted on YouTube. What? So basically, YouTube, what you're saying is Jack making a whole channel, reacting to SniperWolf, stealing the content of other people and reacting to that same content. It's not what you want on your platform, right? That's what you're saying. But this is the same team that has endorsed SniperWolf in the past for the same exact thing that they just said they do not want on their platform. Or are they perhaps referring to her old content with Omegle and interacting inappropriately with minors, allegedly? Look, there are a lot of weird things on YouTube that YouTube allows on their platform continuously, and they do not get addressed. All I'm gonna say is look up ElsaGate on YouTube and see what videos you find on the topic. I'm not gonna cover all that here, but it's there, and y'all don't address that content. So now I have my own conceptions about YouTube. YouTube is racist, they're sexist, and they play favoritism. All three. Twitch has this issue as well, and I still feel like it's worse on Twitch, but YouTube, you're pretty much up there. So basically, YouTube has put out this premise. You'll be protected by them as long as you have a lot of subs and you make them a lot of money. Doesn't matter what you do. And it's not YouTube's CEO thing, because YouTube has only recently changed CEOs. It hasn't even been a whole year. And even if you do find yourself in controversy like SniperWolf, they will still refuse to take sides. But clearly one creator was acting within the contents of your guidelines, and the other was not. And the one, they still let the content creator that's controversial, messy, and all this wrap up of bad things, you only let them off with a warning and only demonetizing them briefly, not completely banning their channel. She literally has committed crimes in the past and recently, and YouTube was dragging their feet for nearly a whole week, but they swiftly banned Berleezy's channel when he played a video game that had some pornographic elements to it, but it wasn't majority of the video. The one time he forgets to edit it out. They do not enforce their rules fairly amongst everyone. It really sucks being on the short end of the stick, and there's a huge difference between harassing someone and criticizing their content. Everyone is getting increasingly desperate in this country, around the world. Give one of these people a reason to lash out on somebody that's doing way better off than them and see what happens. People will go out of their way to make others miserable. Misery loves company, but there's a difference between harassment and criticism. Come on, y'all. Why didn't she go after the people talking about her legal issues, allegedly, with her ex-partner? I don't know what else I could add to this, but clearly YouTube has a lot of things that the platform needs to work on. At this point, it's no better than Twitch for Twitch content creators that aren't female and make them money. Add another element of being a content creator that's Black or a person of color on top of that, and it makes it harder to break out into the space. It could just as easily be taken from you in an instant. It's insane. Moral of the story, YouTube will not ban your channel 100% just because you decide to dox another content creator. YouTube's not going to completely get rid of your channel. Jack and his wife and his family are now compromised when it comes to safety because he wanted to give back to smaller creators, and there will still be content on this platform. YouTube refuses to review and remove because they make money from it. And compared to SniperWolf, Jack is the smaller content creator, even though he's been on the platform longer than her. In terms of viewership and subscribers, he's the smaller content creator, and he has essentially lost and was affected by her actions. Sound familiar? Y'all, can we just like have Mr. Beast please make another platform similar to YouTube and encourage everyone to go there, please, because this is ridiculous.